Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm live on two things. This is new for me. Second time doing this, but we're here. And I just want to do a quick live with you guys and check in. Happy Sagittarius full moon. It's the weekend. It's been an interesting energy. I don't know if anyone else can resonate with this. Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know if this is your first live. Oh, I'm so excited to be bringing this message to you guys in the peak of starting to be the peak of the Sagittarius full moon, and just watching your comments come in. Hello, hey, Savage Divinity. Hello. Hello, Ecuador. Hola. Okay, awesome. This is great. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I got a lot of announcements for you. Some of them are surprises and gifts that I want to offer to the community. Um, and then we're going to go into the reading. I'm not going to stay too long on live just because, one, I'm getting prepared for a ceremony today with you guys. And then two, I also just want to take some time to enjoy the sun. Grand rising, grand rising. This energy is crazy today. I know. Talk about it. Like, I totally feel you, Banette. Netherlands. Oh, Newfoundland. Oh, hello, Newfoundland. East Coast, South Africa, Sweden. We love that. Let me know where else you guys are tuning in. Love this. Love this energy. It's so good. I'm live on both TikTok and on YouTube, guys, by the way. So let me know where you're tuning in from. California. Great. Okay, so I'm going to go right into it with you guys. I feel like Ontario, hello, so close. We're in the same portal. I love it. So I want to go over announcements with you guys. These are big announcements. As you guys know, I've been really tapping into the space of love and really holding space deeper in love and devotion. And there's a couple things I want to share with you guys that are so big. So let me start off by saying tonight is a big day. And the reason why tonight's a big day is because I am hosting my first online, I've done them in person throughout the time, but online breathwork ceremony with you guys that is open to community, to you guys. So we're doing a Sagittarius full moon. So if you're a Sagittarius, if you feel like you're a fire sign, if you've been going through a lot, if self-power and just like tuning into your inner power, having, grounding and rooting this in what is my power, what is my purpose, not just purpose as in life and career. We're talking about purpose as a human being. Life is the ceremony, I always tell people. So we start today in a few hours, 2 p.m. Eastern time. It's not too late. I had one of you guys message me saying, Shika, I tried to book and I don't know why the link wasn't working. It said I couldn't book. I changed it. It was because it wouldn't let you guys book if it was 4 hours before the event. But as of right now, if you go on the link down below, TikTok, you guys can go in my link in my bio. But you will see that you can book for your breathwork tonight. Now, I will also say those who attend the breathwork for Sagittarius full moon, I'm also hosting a Gemini new moon that's happening on the 18th at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Different energy, different experience, different medicine that's going to be in the space. And if you do end up booking with the Sagittarius, those who do, you can send me an email screenshotting that you have booked it, and I will give you a discount on your second one. I will gift you a discount off the second one. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's 3 hours. We're going to open this space with an opening intention. We're going to go over with intentions with everyone, how to set the intention for the Sagittarius full moon. I might even throw in a little personal group card reading for the group. Then we'll go into breath work, which is going to be so potent. The breath work that I channel is just as powerful as a medicine experience. It is very potent. It's going to ripple into your days beyond just this. And no, it's not free. So the energetic exchange is $77. You can book it down below. Yeah, it's going to be so potent. I'm so excited. So you guys can get that all like YouTube down below, TikTok in the link. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm just reading you guys' oh, hello. This will be going into having a tremendous amount of heart and soul for us. Yes, it's going to be so good. Like, I can feel the energy of it. And the medicine, music, and songs are from people that are some teachers of mine. Some of them are people that I look up to that have helped me so much and I know will help you. And yeah, and then at the end of the ceremony, we go into a powwow, we go into integration support, what that looks like for you, and you just see your life transform. All I say is like our breath is our connection to our soul, it's our spirit, right? Without breathing, we're not on this plane. So what better way to connect and really go deeper? And as you're breathing, I'm actually moving energy in the space, really creating that space. The reason why it's not going to have a recording. I did mention this in the write up. The reason why it's not going to have a replay is because for me, the depth of this medicine, it doesn't feel integral for me to just send it to you and for you to do that and bring you into this deep catharsis without someone holding you. So for trauma informed reasons, it's live only. It's not going to be sent to you as a recording. Okay. I do all my breathwork journeys like this because it's such a deep, potent medicine. Like, I don't know if anyone here has done work with me in the past or maybe was a past client. When we go into breath work, it goes deep. So I will not just send you the recording. Just reading. Will you go over some of the things we should do for tonight? So a couple things. If you haven't checked out my energy update for this Sagittarius full moon, go check that out because it tells you all those things of what you need to know for tonight. Also, I have a lunar planner that's a 12-month digital planner that goes over shadow work prompts. If you're looking for something deeper, if you want something to guide you, not only for the full moons and new moons, but in between with mantras, shadow work prompts, rituals, all those things, there's that's accessible for you. But yeah, if there's any channel messages that come through in this video, then I'll definitely, this live, I'll share it with you guys. So yeah, I'm so excited. So you guys can go and sign up down below. And I'm excited to see you there, see you in Zoom. Couple of things I just want to remind you because people always ask me these questions when they sign up for workshops or in healings or anything. Check your email for the confirmation. I know it's the littlest thing, but I've had people, even myself, where I'm signing up for something and I type the wrong email and then I don't get the confirmation for the thing. So just double check, make sure your email is correct so you can get the confirmation email from Calendly. And in that email, you will actually see the Zoom. Okay, you'll see the Zoom link, and that's where we're all gathering together at 2 p.m. Eastern time. The last thing is come in a space that's going to be open, come with an open heart. That's really all you need to prepare. And I also go over when you sign up, there's a whole list of things to do to prepare you. And I will be sending out an email as well shortly to all of you who have registered that will just remind you of things to keep in mind for. So super excited for that. And then our next one, which is the new moon Gemini, it's going to be actually the last group journey I do for a few months because I'm then going down to South America to work with my teachers and take some time. I'm going to share more about that later. It's a very big shift for me, for you, for everyone in community. So yeah, this will be my last group offering for a while before I come back into the portal and give you guys the offering. Obviously, you'll have videos and stuff for me to support you while I'm away. But yeah, I would love to see you there and celebrate this deep magic. Just reading your comments, guys. Okay. To the recovery. Cannot. Amazing. I'm sending you love on your recovery, Rosalind. Okay, next surprise I want to share with you guys quickly. I really want to get to this reading, but I also want to just share this. So first thing, retreats. I have 2 retreats left this year. One is going to be closing on June 19th, and that's the Activated Goddess Retreat. And that one is happening in Portugal, in Lisbon, in Valdemar, which is a beautiful family-owned retreat center. I've been having questions. Where is it located? I'm going to try to post some pictures soon next week for you guys to give you more of a feel of it. And those who've already registered, you're going to be getting an email for our gathering together to all meet on via Zoom and get to have the information session, which is part of the process of you committing to the energetic exchange as well. Now, another great announcement I have is I'm going to be doing this a little bit. I felt like this was really important for me. The Activated Goddess retreat is one of the most deepest retreats and most rippling, life-changing retreats I've not only seen for people, but everyone else who's attached to it. So, drumroll, for those who are interested in the retreat or have applied, I have been grateful, beyond grateful, to pay forward this sponsorship for this retreat. So for 4 goddesses, for the Activated Goddess Retreat, I'm so pumped. You guys, for August 14th, I will be giving a partial sponsorship. What that means is that you will have part of your energetic exchange, $900 of it for 4 goddesses will be sponsored. One of the biggest things for me is to allow people have opportunity to healing. I may not always be able to do this, though the grateful thing is we pay it forward. When someone else shows up for them, they're helping other people. So I am making this sponsorship accessible to anyone who is not in the space where they feel like they have the means, mothers, people of color, people who are going through a lot of deep shifts and transition. You can come and apply to this. I'm going to go over quickly what that looks like. But what you need to do is just fill out the goddess, activated goddess retreat form, which is down below. It's a Google form. And at the end where it says questions, let me know that you are applying for this sponsorship. Sponsorship is going to close. Let me give you the date. I want to make sure it's the right day. Give me a second. Sponsorship is closing on June 9th. Okay, so June 9th is the last day. There are no exceptions. Now, give or take, if there is a spot, you can still allow yourself to go to this retreat. It will still just be the same energetic. But for those who want to apply for the sponsorship, you have till June 9th to do so. What you need to do is write down a 500-page explanation of why you would like to attend the retreat, how I can support you, how this retreat will support you, what life changes you want to really commit to, and a 1 to 2 minute video of why the sponsorship means something to you. Okay, so this is going to be huge. Once you've sent that all over to me, you can also just give me more of an explanation of what payment method would work best for you and your means. All payments need to be done, as you guys know, before the retreat. Yeah, I'll give you the rest of the stuff. But yeah, I'm really excited to gift this opportunity for this retreat, and yeah, for 4 goddesses. So fill out the Google form. You have till the 9th at 5 p.m. Eastern time to fill out your form. I will go through all the applicants, and then I will reach out to you if I feel like you are a right fit for it and it feels great and aligned from universe to gift you this. So I'm so grateful to be offering this. So this is a really big announcement. The last thing I want to share with you guys is one-on-ones. I have 4 one-on-ones that are open that are happening between June 14th and June 23rd. So if you've been wanting to work with me, this will be the last time working with me for a few months. So if you've been wanting to work together, highly suggest you email me. Best way to contact me. And it's a 1.5 hour session where we go deep into some deep medicine. And I have 4 spots. So these are all the announcements. We have a sponsorship for the retreat. We have a breath work. We have all these things coming up, and just so excited. I'm so excited to offer that. Banat, you can message me. I will also say, for those of you who choose to do the 4 sessions, yeah, like I said, when I'm able to have people that do deep healing work and commit and show up, for those who may not be in a different situation, I always try to pay it forward. And that's the best that I'm doing. And that's the best that feels good to me, because that is something my teachers have taught me, and I am doing that and paying it forward in my work. So message me, Banat, share with me, and I will let you guys know all of that, all the details, cost, all that stuff. Okay, so let's get into the reading. Before I sign off, I have 20 minutes, and then I'm going to sign off. I will send you an email. Amazing. Yeah. And for anyone who's interested in the Goddess Retreat or Untold Stories, fill out your application. Goddess Retreat, if you'd like to be part of the partial sponsorship, one of the 4 goddesses selected, please make sure you put in your application and send me an email letting me know with all of the following things, right? So exciting. Okay, so let's shift the energy. How's everyone feeling? How are we feeling today? How are we feeling in general? Oh, feeling good? Feeling overwhelmed? What are we feeling? Let's see what we have for the collective message. Now, I will say one thing. Sagittarius full moon is not like any of the moons we've had 2023. I say this because it's different. It's a different energy. Emotionally weird, confused, anxious. Feel that. I just felt out of my chest as I read that. Feeling sensual. Amazing. I love that. So as I'm here and I'm shuffling my cards, you guys, I always say, what energy you put in, you receive. So just breathing into the emotion that you're feeling right now. And we're just going to really surrender to whatever we need for the collective for this Sagittarius full moon that's happening on June 4th, 2023, allowing the highest light, the highest messages to channel through me for all those who are needing it right now. And yeah, I'm just like really excited to offer this guidance to you and this offering to you. Yeah, okay. Here we go. So let's see what Spirit has. Just taking deep breaths into your heart. Ooh, right when I said that. This is a new card I haven't pulled out for you guys, I don't think, before. So I'm going to do each deck and then I'll pull out the cards, just so it's easier. If there's any clarity, then we do that. Just breathing into your intention, breathing into the energy of this moon. We're going to take the first card on top. Feels good. Ooh. There's some really interesting energy here. Okay, last few. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to say is this full moons, I always like to go over this because it's just a great reminder. Full moons are endings usually. And new moons are new beginnings, new intentions, new habits, new seedings is like what I like to say. Now, this full moon in Sagittarius, as I mentioned in the energy update, and again, if you haven't seen that, go do that. I also have a healing meditation for you guys to support you this weekend. But it's really focusing on allowing ourselves to understand that there's this new wave of positivity that can anchor into our life through people, through our environments, if we allow it to come through. And I think one of the biggest things I keep hearing this whole week, I'm very like, I check and see, I'm very reflective of what's the energy that's coming in every single moon cycle prior to, sometimes 2-3 weeks before I can feel it. So what I notice with this one, it's really talking about this resistance of happiness and positivity. It's like we are focusing so much, even if someone were to come to our door, knock on our door and say, hey, this is everything, that all the dreams you wanted, here they are. It can be easy and effortless for you. Some of you would probably reject it because you feel like, oh, there must be a catch, or I need to struggle, or I need to. So this full moon in Sagittarius is the ending. This is why you guys got the chop wood. The chop wood card is like, you're really chopping through the fire energy and giving to the fire the things that you feel have been stressing you, anxious, and you've been kind of self-sabotaging yourself, and that's being taken away. So a lot of you are feeling this overwhelming energy just like dissipating, and it feels like it's effortless. Like it doesn't even you don't have to do much work onto it. You just it just does it for you. Nature is doing its work for you. Now, the question to ask yourself is, how open are you to receive? And this is a big thing that's supporting you for this upcoming Gemini new moon as well. I'm seeing the strand and the cord between the two. So it's supporting you and asking you to clear your vessel of this negativity. And for Sagittarius is out there, I don't know, is there any Sagittarius here? If there are, let me know where it places in your chart. But for Sagittarius in general, you guys tend to be, I have two very important people in my life are Sagittarius. So I've been very observant. And Sagittarius tend to be very spontaneous. But when it comes to adulting and working hard on things, they can be very negative about things. It's like, it's very hard for them to navigate that energy. So you guys are finally getting some inner peace. This is for collective, not just Sagittarius, right? So you're getting some inner peace. And this inner peace is something you've been waiting for quite a while. It's something that maybe you've tried to do many times, but finally you have the luck of everything that's happening for you right now. And I can't help but also say that, like, this positivity, I'm going to go back to it, to soul child. This is the card you have, is kind of giving me this light, that this inner child that's just excited to live. And again, for those of you who maybe had a very depressive, grieving, painful last few months, this feels alienated to you. It feels unnormal. It feels uncomfortable. But what I can say for you is, are you willing to just like get out of the shadow and go into the light? Go into look at the fire? Or will you constantly go away from the fire, your inner fire? And that's what's coming up. And that fire is reconnected through the inner child and through the emotions. So then we also have the yin card, which the yin says, watch your emotions and how you talk to yourself from those emotional spaces, and allow yourself to sweep those parts of your mind, clear and cleanse those parts, while also asking fire, asking this Sagittarius full moon. And you can even envision, this is what I guide you guys in a little bit in the Sagittarius full moon energy meditation that I posted that you guys can do 3 days before the day of and 3 days after. But it's like envisioning, you can even do this before. This is a great, because I know Banette asked this question. What is it? What is a ritual you can do? So close your eyes for 5 minutes. And for some of us don't see, some of us feel, sense, have the sensation, embody and be the fire. So like visualize the fire, smell the fire, see the fire, whatever your sensations are. And as you close your eyes with this practice, I want you to really ask yourself, what is the emotion that I am giving to the fire? And when I do that, it's going to the fire as I connect with it, breathing into my solar plexus, feeling that fire in that energy of my centerpiece, that center being, my Dityan, which they say in Sanskrit is like the center of our chakras. That's when we're going to be able to see, okay, what is the mirror that's here? How am I giving away this energy and getting a different energy and receiving that energy into something in a higher light? So this is really good. Now I want to go into these cards. These are my favorite. You guys know I've been loving them. This has been really big. This card is kind of a little preview of what's happening in the Gemini new moon as well. In each other, we find ourselves. So I'm going to go into this exactly. It's so funny when I was just saying this. And I just want to, I always point out things in the card when they resonate. So there's a grandmother and a grandfather. And I see this as you with the hummingbird of life, grandmother and grandfather. And one of the things that have been coming up, even for myself, and I'm seeing this collectively, is how connected are we to our ancestors? A lot of the time when we're doing healing and shadow work, most of the times why we find ourselves doing this work is because of our past experiences with those we love the most or those that we are meant to love the most. And here, what it's saying is like, look under the wings of your being and look within your DNA, channeling within that, and ask yourself, what is the piece that you need to connect with this fire of this Sagittarius full moon along with your ancestors? So maybe there is someone in your family that you've been really, there's been this strife, there's been this anger, and it's asking yourself, how can I bring in the Ho'oponopono? How can I bring in this acceptance? And through acceptance, I can see, what is this showing in myself? Because most likely the people that we hate, we dislike, those deep energy, stuck energy words that we use, is actually mirroring things that we hate and dislike about ourselves. So the beautiful is like this piece that you're freeing yourself. You're freeing yourself. You're spreading your wings and you're freeing yourself and your ancestors from this strife. And it's bringing you to what I like to hear, hearing the truth. You are finally open to hearing the truth. And notice how there's a lot of bird energy. When I see birds in the cards, it usually represents to a divine message. You have a dove, you have a hawk, you have a hummingbird, and you have a dove again. Dove represents love. Dove represents peace, inner peace, mental peace, environmental peace. Ask yourself, where is peace being initiated in your life during this Sagittarius full moon? When you can anchor that in, you are then able to receive the luck and the love that's going to happen for the rest of June, because the rest of June is asking you to receive that fully. Okay. So keep that in mind. Notice, like, even during your day, are you seeing a lot of bird totems? Look up and see what they mean and ask yourself, where can I find peace in the meaning of this animal? Because it's asking you, it's giving you clues. 444, it's giving you clues to an awakening for you and your ancestral lineage. The hummingbird represents life, the sweet nectar of life, that we can get all the sweetness of life, but we can reject it as well, right? So it's like, it's above your crown chakra. It's literally, I'm going to show you guys again. It's literally above your crown chakra right here. And that is showing me that, like, okay, it's connected to you and all, right? It's like, what is your connection to the outside world that you are very deeply connected to? Robins. So, for example, with you, Davina, like connecting with, okay, what do robins mean? How does that represent my peace, inner peace, outer peace, environmental peace? So, that's an example of how you can take that further. Okay. We have Soul Child. I love this card. And this is beautiful. It's like, I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to show it to you as well, TikTok. But there is you as a child here, and there's a teddy bear. I don't know if anyone's ever had a beautiful stuffed animal that brought them peace. For me, it was my elephant. And that elephant pulled me through so much grief, so much triumph. Let me know in the comments, like, was there ever an animal in your life or like a stuffed animal that helped you feel peaceful? That's huge. Have a hummingbird tattoo exactly for that symbols it. So yeah, that is your confirmation for in the hummingbird. That's amazing. So yes, for me, a stuffed dog. Amazing. Yeah, for me it was an elephant. So I want to go into this reading. You guys know the light oracle. If you would like to go deeper, I'm gonna scan through it because I just like to pick out the things that are big. Each card tends to be like a novel. Now we have 14, and again, 4 is following us in this reading. So look at 4s for the Sagittarius full moon. Where does 4? 4, 8s, anything 12, like anything that is, goes into 4 is going to really help you arrive it. That's beautiful. So yeah, I want you guys to think of your childhood stuffed animal or something that really makes you feel like your inner child, something that you held. It could be your blankie, it could be something that helped, that kept you safe and peaceful, because that's what's coming up here. Rebirth is upon you, beautiful child of the universe. You have prepared for the new life and is starting right now. The divine moment of the rebirth, which occurs after a period of struggle and intense inner work and physical transformation. Can I just say Taurus? That Taurus moon that we had was a physical purge, right? Now it's like we're seeing the transformation, we're seeing the intensity of our work, we're seeing the expansion of it. Gemini is going to show us the expansion in our 3D relationships, in our personal relationships, in our relationship with ourselves. I also can't help but feel there's a pinprick in my chest, in my lungs, on my right side, and there was a lot of cards coming up for the energy of June, for the masculine, the grieving of the masculine within us, and also in our family lineage. So it's like giving permission for that to stream through in the lungs. Lungs is where we hold our grief. So if you've had a lot of asthma as a child, I do this a lot when I serve people Campbell medicine healing. It's like I can tell based on where in their body they're feeling pain, where these energy centers are feeling overwhelmed. So grieve is lungs. Enjoy getting to know your new self. It is a new day. It is a new beginning. It's a new you, like the adventure that you're enjoying to discover, like a brand new world. Take your time to explore it, increase your light and power and love. That's literally all Sagittarius full moon's about. It's like receiving the peace of light, power, and love within yourself. And when you can do that, it opens up so many opportunities, which is what you're going to see in the Gemini new moon. The Gemini new moon is going to show you what opportunities you've created for yourself and anchor that in. And when you can do that, it's going to bring out so many different things. So I'm going to share the prayer and intention at the end. And if you feel called to read this or repeat this, you can. I am a child of the universe, divinely loved and empowered to grow into a shining, radiant soul of love. May all aspects of my life journey be blessed to grow into their most beautiful and loving form. May all people and ideas that are in need of protection so they may grow into their divine fullness be blessed and supported by unconditional love. Through divine grace, so be it. So that is the deep, this is for this card, the soul child. So really connecting with that soul child, like that wonder, that childlike wonder. And when that part of you had to feel like you had to, like, you know, pull people away or, um, take people away from their opportunity to just explore and rebirth. Rebirth is life. That's what it means. People use this a lot, but what rebirth is being. It's the understanding that you can be in death, you can be in life, you can be in strife, you can be in every aspect of that. But it's also receiving the new beginning, because every moment you breathe is a new beginning. But it's your choice to hold on to the energy, just like I like to say the technology of human, when we catch onto something and we create this, like, almost like when you have your computer and you're trying to reboot it, but everything is freezing and you're trying to control the computer. That's the example on a technological 3D. It's like we're trying to control our DNA, we're trying to control our energetic field. And that's really what it is. It's like it's our makeup. I've noticed more and more, the more I go into this energy, the more that um how crazy, how insane the moon is so connected to today's technology. So connected. It's beyond. I'm just reading your comments, guys. Tears flowing, beautiful. Can you find that intention anywhere? I want to save it and write it down. So I'll have this up, Alex, for you to have it. If you're curious, I don't know if the book will be online, but the book I'm reading is Lightworker Oracle, and it's number 14, Soul Child. So you can have that there. And again, if this is really resonating, if you're feeling these emotions coming up, I'd highly suggest you coming to our breathwork ceremonies at 2 p.m. Eastern time today. I know some people thought it was tomorrow. It's today. So then you guys can take everything that you've learned and let that ripple to support you and your intentions for tomorrow. And you can sign up down below for that. Those who attend, you guys get a gifted discount if you sign up for both, for this one and the Gemini. So I'll share that tonight. So yeah, this is what's up. I'm going to see if there's anything coming in from the ancestors. If you feel called to just breathe. Is there a Spotify alternative for the breathwork ceremony? So no, the reason why is just because I share this playlist with you on Spotify. I wish there was. I used to just have it shared on my Zoom. But what I notice is sometimes people's internet will cut off. So yeah, I think it's better to just have it like this. But actually, Alex, let me sit with that. If you have good Wi-Fi, I am willing to still have you come if you do not have Spotify. Yes, I'm going to make that decision right now, because I don't want people to feel like they can't attend because they don't have Spotify. So if you have good Wi-Fi, yes, that is priority. You have to come. Okay, so you can sign up down below. Just let me know. I'm going to do a little check-in with everyone before. Okay, so I hope that helps. Let's see what our ancestors have to say. And you guys can sign up down below. So excited. It's in 2 hours, guys. Less than 2 hours. High Priestess, harness your mystic power. Okay. We talked about power, the power of the child, the inner child, the mystic wonder. How can you connect? And this is feminine. Again, we're talking about our emotions. How can you connect with the power of your emotions and the peace in your emotions? Are you willing to put some things down and just let it go and be with it and bring peace for yourself and all those related, including your ancestors as well, who are related to this deep essence that's coming up, these emotions that are coming up. It's logged in your DNA. Excuse me. I'm a Sagittarius. Amazing. That's awesome, Sandra. I can search around some logins. If not, I can go with with Wi-Fi. Yeah. As long as you have good Wi-Fi, Alex, you're good. So again, you guys can sign up down below. Okay, direction guardian. So choose your path. Okay, choose your path. Everything is choice at the end of the day, even in times where we feel like we don't. The fact that we're choosing to don't have a choice is a choice, right? At the end of the day, we can open up to this. The story that came up for me is years ago. I remember I went to New York and I didn't have much money, and I overestimated how expensive New York was. And I remember I needed a ticket to go to my airport to catch my flight, and they couldn't take cash. And at the time, I couldn't find, my credit card wasn't working. I barely had money in my account. And I'm like, I'm going to be stuck in New York. I am going to be stuck in New York. But you know what I chose? I chose for it not to be my future. And I went to the subway. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this story. And I decided to sell my ticket to an old couple. And I was like, oh my God, I was judging myself. It's going to look sketchy, da, da, da. I was in this negative space. Like the Sagittarius, it's like bringing that all that's alive in us. And then I said, you know what? No, I'm going to cover my heart space, an energetic exchange. That's what I'm going to look at it as. And I came to this couple. They happened to be visiting New York for 3 days. The pass I had, that was a week pass, had 3 days left. And the wife couldn't get one. And she needed 3 days because she came and joined her husband. So I sold them the ticket for exactly the amount that I needed, which was near nothing for how much New York was asking for that 3 day. And I was like, thank you so much. And they gave me the cash. And I was on my way and I ended up going to the airport and I made it back home. But there's a great example of just like, how can you harness the opportunity in everything instead of looking at it as against? As I'm saying this, there's a whole bunch of sirens going off. So that's spirit saying harness opportunity in absolutely everything, right? You can choose. I could have chosen being like, I'm stuck in New York. Okay, I have no money. Let me just be homeless. Like, I could have manifested those words into my psyche, into my DNA. But what did I do? I said, I didn't want to choose this, right? I didn't want to choose that. So I made a shift. And when I did that, I saw an opportunity. And when I saw the opportunity, I said, I'm willing to receive it. I am worthy to receive it. And that's the inner child in me. My curiosity saved me to do that. And I saved myself. So it's like, that's where co-creation happens. It's like a lot of people pray and they put intention. That's great. But it's like, you need to meet halfway no matter what. And that also means on the bad days, the good days, all of that. And the Sagittarius full moon's the fire of like, I got that power. I got that rebirth opportunity, but I got to anchor that in. I need to harness my power. I need to choose my purposes. And that's absolutely everything. So I hope this like resonated with you guys. That was a deep message and just memory that came up. And I usually don't share personal things unless it's like really resonant to this teaching. And I think it's really great. So I think that's it for the reading. I really want to just see how you guys are feeling. How are you feeling after the reading? How are you tuning in? Let me know what resonated with you down below. For those of you who jumped on and maybe missed the first bit, there's a couple things. So I'm doing a breath work tonight for the Sagittarius full moon. If you're loving the energy, if you want to do a beautiful 3 hour ceremony we're doing together, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern time today till 5 p.m. Eastern time. And I'll be guiding you through a very deep essence, a deep medicine journey for an hour, as well as going through integration support, opening and closing circle, and you get to connect in person. And I'll be doing healing with you while we're going through the process. So it's going to be really potent. For those of you interested in the goddess retreat, if you missed the beginning, I'm offering for goddesses a partial sponsorship. I'm so grateful that I get to pay forward those who are doing their healing and putting that money towards those who can access it. So for those of you who feel like you can't, but you want to, you're ready to show up, this is for you. Specifically mothers, specifically those who are people of color, those who are of need, like this is for you. This will be $900 going towards the energetic exchange for a week retreat in Portugal, Lisbon. So what you can do is just send me a 500-word essay, and you just send that to email, and 1 minute email as a 1 minute video of just like why this is important to you, and just fill out the form on the Google form for the activated goddess and let me know on the bottom that I am applying for the sponsorship. Sponsorship closes 5 p.m. Eastern time, June 9th, no exceptions. So make sure, again, this is your opportunity. The ball's in your court. You decide if this is for you. And then I will select and reach out to all the 4 goddesses who I feel aligns with. There is still the Ancestral retreat in November. If you're excited for that, if you're pumped to tap into all of the things I shared here about Ancestral related, you can sign up all down below. These are deep medicine healings, big shifts. And lastly, I have 4 spots available this month, end of this month, for one-on-ones. You can email me if you're interested via email. All that information to contact is down below in my link tree. So that's going to support you. Is the 3-hour ceremony on YouTube tonight? No, it's via Zoom. The reason why is for breath work. It's so important, the depth of breath work I'm doing, so I can see you and hold you. I am bringing you through deep catharsis, deep healing, deep potent energy. Like these are life-changing. Like even myself with my teacher learning this is life-changing. This is just as potent as a medicine journey. So it's important for me for it to be trauma-informed. And that's why I'm not sending a recording. It's just live. Because for me, it doesn't make sense to have someone go that deep and not be held, right? The energetic exchange is for you to be held while meeting me halfway and going into the essence and the medicine of yourself, right? So that's so important. What if I can't make the breathwork live? We have another one that's happening for the Gemini new moon on June 18th at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So Steph and anyone else who wants to go, you can do it on that date as well. It's my last circle that I'm doing for a while. You can sign up down below. For those of you who sign up to both tonight and tomorrow, you get a little gift. I will be giving you a gifted sponsorship to your second one. And this is just for celebrating you showing up, those who come live. So super excited. It's such an honor to get to connect with you guys literally before the peak of this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful um, full moon. So I don't know if you guys have any other questions about the partial sponsorship for the goddess retreat, any of my retreats, the one-on-ones, also the breathwork tonight. Please let me know. I would love to hear who's coming. It's going to be a great group. And yeah, I'm finishing the playlist after I get off this live with you guys. If you want more support for this moon, make sure you like, subscribe, share this with your friends. I have an energy healing meditation for you guys, distance energy healing meditation that's posted. You can do that 3 days after and the day of. And I also have an energy update. It's a full energy going in depth, what to do, what to expect, everything, how it's going to affect you, whether you're a Sagittarius or not. You can go and check that out. I do this every single month for you guys. So yeah, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being part of this space and this energy. And make sure that you stay in touch. I really am so grateful for each and every single one of you guys. You can follow me on all social media, Chica, TikTok, Instagram, and here. And I will see you guys tonight. I love you so much. And thank you for just being you and being here, being alive. You are part of a bigger mission that you can see. Okay? Love you. Bye.